What's up, guys? Volt here, bringing you a brand new Fast and Furious car remake. In today's remake, I am bringing you the 2019 McLaren Senna that you see Shaw get in Fast 10. Yes, this is my very first Fast and Furious 10 or Fast 10 build, and it just kind of spoke out to me when I actually seen the movie. You see, there is going to be spoilers in this. I'm going to talk about what happened and what the car, actually shown in and all that stuff. So if you guys don't want to hear about this, please do not watch the rest of this video. I do appreciate you guys, no matter what, even if you do watch it, or just wait until you actually see the movie or find out something from the movie. In the scene where they're actually meeting up with Shaw and actually getting his help and everything, they actually notice that his mom is actually being targeted. So Shaw starts getting a bunch of weaponry, a bunch of ammo, and all kinds of things in a bag. He throws it into the McLaren Senna, hops in it, starts it up, and it just spoke out to me once he actually sat in it. I'm like, oh, this is perfect. It's a brand new car. It's a new color. It's a new person that I'm doing, other than like Brian, Dom. I just got to change it up every once in a while. So I thought this would be a really nice build, a really easy, simple, and very, I wouldn't say cheap build, but it is a very simplistic build all in all. So as we're going to always do, we're going to start off with the base price. We're going to go to the internet. We're going to go to the Travel and Transport website. You want to go up here to the Legendary Motorworks website. We're going to go up here, sort by two-door. Then you want to go up here and sort by price. Then you want to sort by price again. The most expensive ones are going to be at the top. So you want to go down. You want to look for the Progen Emerus, which is actually like the sixth one down. And it's going to be costing you a whopping $2,750,000, which is a pretty hefty price tag. But I mean, it is based on a McLaren Senna. I'm not sure exactly what year, but I believe this car looks the best and the closest to the actual one that is actually in the movie, the McLaren Senna. So, the Emerus is actually based around the McLaren Senna. It might even be the same year. Who really knows? I'm not 100% sure myself, but I think it looks really nice and I think it looks really good. Anyways, once you have your car and you have your color, meet us at the Santos Car Meet location. As you can see here, nice and beautiful location we are always in. I think the car actually turned out pretty decent. There is a few things I wish I could figure out, but I only have bits and pieces, and I also have the help from someone that actually was at the showing of the car that was actually in the movie, and he actually did a video on it. So I'm going to be probably getting screenshots and things from his video. I'll put his link down in the description below, as well as I would say just go check out his channel. His channel is actually really cool. He's a low subscribed channel and all that, but he does supercar meets, and I think he plays games too. But I mean, overall, the guy seemed chill. He actually responded to most of my questions, and this is what I came up with. So hopefully you guys enjoy, and let's just get right into customizing the beauty. So as you pull in, Progen Emerus is in the super category. I mean, it should be self-explanatory. It is based around a McLaren Senna. So there you go. I mean, overall, I think it looks beautiful. As I go over all my builds, I go over the overall look, the visual appearance, and the basic design in the car and how it's portrayed in the movie, game, or anywhere else in general itself. Anything I don't go over is completely up to you. I just put a few staples in on my build. If you want to recreate my build or take some things away from my build, you're more than welcome to. But without further ado, let's get into the build. So to start things off, we'll go to exhaust. You just want to put on the sectioned exhaust. Now, this exhaust actually is a tri-exhaust, plus they were also kind of angled, I don't know, like a hexagon, pentagon type shape design, some kind of shape to them. But unfortunately, there is no exhaust that way that we can actually get. Another option you could possibly go for is something along the lines of the twin box exhaust, but I think the section exhaust is kind of the best option because it kind of is in sections and things. It's completely up to you on what you want to personally go for. Me personally, I went with the sectioned exhaust mainly because, like I said, it's in sections. It seems like it kind of fits the whole idea, and it just kind of looks the best out of all of them. And it has a decent amount of exhaust as well. We can't get the triple exhaust, which is kind of sad. From there, move on to the grill. You just want to keep that stock. I didn't have no race splitters or anything fancy on it. It was just, I would say, basically stock. So just keep it stock. From there, move on to the lights. You want to go to headlights. You want to put on the white lights. It did have white lights in the movie, and I'll actually show pictures and everything that I can anyway. And I think it turned out really nice for this build. I think the white lights really fit it. If you really wanted to, you could keep them stock. They're kind of white, but they have a little bit of a blue hue to them. I wouldn't go xenons. It definitely wasn't xenon. I would definitely say it was white lights. So I would definitely go with the white lights if you can. From there, move on to the neon kits. Neon land's gonna be none because I didn't see any neon in the movie that I'm aware of. Now, in the pictures and actually the video that the guy actually had on his channel, they had orange neon around the front, sides, and the back. I think it was just to illuminate the car, but they didn't look like they were attached. If they were, or if I find out that this car actually did have neon on it, I'll let you guys know in the top 10 comment of any changes that I do. For right now, I would definitely just go with none. This is what it would look like, and if you really want to, you could do this. I mean, I honestly was going to, but I mean, upon further looking at the video and everything, it doesn't look like the actual, like, the neon lighting is, like, actually attached to the car. I think they're just sitting underneath, kind of, like, illuminating the car. I could be wrong, and if I am, guess what? This will be the option you'll go for. You go for front, back, and sides, and the neon color will be orange. So I would go with the front, back, and sides and orange underglow if you want to put some neon on this. Completely your call. Me personally, I didn't see neon in the movie, and I feel like the neon isn't actually attached to the car in the video and the pictures I'm going to be posting, so I would definitely just go with none, but completely your call. From there, move on to the livery. Just want to go with none. It was a nice, clean McLaren Senna, so I mean, I wouldn't add anything that would kind of ruin it personally, but there is a few good liveries for it. But yeah, for the build, definitely just go with none. From there, move on to the mirrors. I went with the carbon mirrors. It had like the, it was like halved mirrors, kind of like how it was like this color, and then it was also this. Now, if you wanted to, you could go for the secondary color, but me personally, I'm gonna go with the carbon mirrors. It kind of adds a little bit more variety, and it also kind of matches the front bumper as well as the side skirts and the back bumper and all that. So it kind of makes more variety for the car, and I think it just fits the best for the build. From there, move on to the plate. You want to go with a blue and white 3, which I think is the closest kind of plate you can get for that like place that they're actually in. And the custom plate you want to go for is RO4D space RGE. Again, that is RO4D space RGE. I guess that stands for Road Rage. I mean, it was supposed to be on the front of the car. Unfortunately, we can't have that. It's only on the back in GTA. In the movie, it was actually on the front. Again, I'll be posting pictures so you guys can see that plain as day. And I just think that the blue and white 3 actually fits the best for that kind of style plate. We don't have anything that is like that styled. So unfortunately, the best one I think works the best is the blue and white 3, but I mean, it's completely your call on what you want to put it as. But me personally, I'm going to stick with blue and white 3. Saving respray for last, we move on to the roof. You want to go with the secondary roof paint. Now, what this is going to do is it's actually going to put the custom crew color of the pure black that I have on actually as the like roof, and that's actually the kind of color you want for it. And if you actually look at the pictures I'm posting and everything, it is actually like a really dark black, like even blacker than like the rims. I wish I could get the rims even blacker than this, but unfortunately I can't. It's a really, really dark black, and pure black is the best option for that. So secondary paint is the best option for that. From there, move on to the skirts. I went with the carbon skirts. Now, the main reason for this is I think it was like carbon skirt or possibly the secondary skirt, like it was like black, but it didn't seem very reflective, and I feel like the carbon isn't as reflective as all the other parts, so I feel like the carbon kind of fits it. You'll see it on the door and like kind of on the bottom part. It didn't have like any kind of like big wings or back parts like this here. It was just kind of like a basic like little kind of step to it. And I think that the carbon skirt just fits the best. It kind of fits the whole model. Like you have carbon skirts on the side, you have carbon splitter on the front, and then you probably have a little bit of carbon on the back here somewhere as well. So yeah, I would just go with the carbon skirt. I think it just fits the best. From there, we move on to the spoiler. I went with the stock spoiler. I think that the stock spoiler is the best option. It has the same kind of design to it, as well as like the same kind of color code on the side, like the fins, and the main wing is actually like carbon or like black, I guess you could say. And the kind of wings on the side were rounded off and everything. All the other wings actually have like pointed, as you can see here, pointed edges, and they just don't look the best. They don't fit the best for the wing either. So I would honestly just go with the stock spoiler. I think it's the best option. Unfortunately, it doesn't give me a traction bonus, but it is the best option. After that, move on to the turbo. I would honestly add a turbo. The reason for this is it is a twin turbocharged V8 engine, and I think it just fits the best. It gives that extra performance, it gives that sound, and it just, again, if it's a twin turbo, I mean, you gotta have some kind of turbo in there, right? So I'd honestly just add that turbo tuning to it. From there, move on to the wheels. You want to go to wheel type, you want to go to the sport category, you want to go to the stock rims, and you want to go with the synthetic Z's. Now, I think these fit the best. Unfortunately, they have a lot more spokes than are actually on the real life car. The real life car has like 9 spokes. These have about 10 spokes, which is one more than the one we actually need. But this is the kind of closest design you can get. They kind of have like the sharp kind of look to them, as well as they go all the way out to the edge, and they're not really sunken in or anything, and they just kind of fit the best in my personal opinion. I wish there was a better set, but unfortunately there's not. I think these do fit the best and they work the best. If you guys have any better options, please let me know down in the comment section down below. From there, move on to the wheel color. You want to go with a black. Unfortunately, it was like the color of the pure black up on top of the secondary color there, but we can't get that for the rims, so the next best option is to go with just a black. After that, move on to the tires. You want to go to tire design. You want to go with the stock tires. Didn't have any custom tires that I saw in the movie or in the actual video and everything, so I would just go with stock tires there. From there, move on to the tire enhancements. I would go with standard tires. I mean, I know it's GT Online, you can go with bulletproof tires if you wish. I wouldn't go with low grips. It's not really a drifting car. So yeah, either standard tires or bulletproof tires, your choice. From there, move on to the tire smoke. I would just go with the white tire smoke. I don't see a point in changing this. It's probably going to have white tire smoke. Last for the resprays windows, you want to go with a nice none. Now, the main reason for this is you can kind of see around the sides and the doors are completely see-through and all that. You do that, it kind of just blends it all in and it just makes it not look as good in my opinion. You want to be able to see inside. You want to have a nice clear look to it and just look really how it actually should in the movie and how it does in real life. So I'd definitely go with no tint at all. Alright, and I'll see you guys in 2 seconds with a rolled steel primer color. Alright, and we're back. As you can see, I have my car and my primered out rolled steel. Pretty much what I always do for all my builds. That way you know what colors I'm going to be doing for each one. First off is going to be the basic LSC color. So you want to go to the primary color. You want to go down to the metallics. You want to go down to the reds. And you want to find the Torino red. Apply that just like that. After that, move on to the secondary color. You want to go down to metallics. And you want to go up to the metallic black. From there, you want to go to the primary color, you want to go down to pearlescence, and you want to actually make sure you remove that pearlescent because it didn't have a shine on it, and it just kind of ruins the kind of roof, which is really sad. So honestly, you just want to go up and you want to remove it just by applying a black pearlescent to it. Now, as you can see here, it's pretty decent, it looks pretty nice, and this is actually how the car is supposed to look. So after that, we move on to the trim color. You want to make sure it is a black. It has a nice black interior, and it just changes the stitching for the trim color. So I would honestly just keep it nice and black. And that right there is going to be the LSC color done. So I mean, overall, I think the LSC color does look pretty decent. If you don't have the option to do custom crew color, then, you know, this is still a viable option. But I'm going to put the hex code on screen right now, as well as the hex code and RGB down in the description below for you guys. So you want to go to the secondary color, you want to go down to the crew, and you're going to see the black change in 3, 2, 1. It's very, very subtle, but trust me, you can definitely tell a difference between the two. It's just a lot more black. And honestly, I think it fits better. Again, if you really wanted to, you can keep the metallic black if you choose. But I think the custom pure black is actually a lot better of a fit. And yeah, guys, that's it. That's how you recreate Shaw's 2019 McLaren Senna that was in Fast 10. I don't believe he was actually driving it. I think he just hopped into it and it just kind of cut to another scene. I only watched the movie once. I'm kind of basing off of memory and all that, so we'll have to wait till the actual movie comes out to kind of view it again. But I mean, overall, I think the car turned out beautiful. And yeah, there's nothing really else I need to say about it. Let's go back to our parking spot. I would say this is a nice cheap build, but it's actually more of a nice fast build. It's not really that cheap. So let's just head outside. All right, now that we're outside, I'm going to give you a nice spin in the daytime so you guys can see this beautiful color on this. I know it is just the LSC color, but you'll see that pure black secondary color on there. It just looks so nice. I'm really happy with how this car turned out. I don't think I could have done any better other than possibly getting better rims for it and possibly maybe like a different kind of mirror set to it. But overall, I have no complaints with it. Let's go for a little bit of a drive here. This thing is fast. I'm not gonna lie, this thing is fast, but it handles beautifully. It's really good on acceleration. I think it's pretty decent on top speed too. But like I said, it's not a very cheap car at all. I would highly recommend, if you guys haven't gone seen Fast 10 yet, I would definitely go check it out. It's not gonna give you like street racing vibes and all that. I mean, you'll have like one little scene in it and all that, but I mean, overall, if you haven't seen it, I would definitely go check it out, especially if you love the Fast and Furious franchise. It really does have a lot of good points in it. I'm not going to spoil too much of the movie in this video here, so but yeah, I think that's going to pretty much wrap up the video. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down in the comment section down below for what build you'd like to see next. It can be a Fast 10 build, so you know, if you want to request some of them, be my guest. I'll definitely take a crack at them. Why not? Alright, so let's take this on a little bit of a back road. Whoa, cops. Alright, let's see how good this thing handles on the back road. A little bit of a fishtail. I think the neon will probably stop that. Again, I'm still kind of curious if that actually did have orange neon on it. I think that'd be kind of cool. As I'm just like swerving in and out of these back roads here, this car just handles beautifully. Whoa. Huh. Alright, I think we're doing pretty good. So guys, link down in the description below for the Twitter, Discord, and the crew. Alright, that was a lot of fun. I definitely would say pick up this car if you have the money, and it just handles beautifully. It really is a nice build, and also is a nice addition to your Fast collection. With all that being said, guys, hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all the love and support, as always. And I definitely hope to see you guys in the next one. I'll catch you guys later, and I'm out. Peace. Whoa. Oh, cinematic camera is scary. Whoa. Whoa. Still handling like a beast.